What is up, guys? This is Ryan Susie 18. This is my official WWE United Champions 2011 review for tonight's obviously pay-per-view, WWE pay-per-view United Champions. Overall, I have to give this pay-per-view a 9 out of 10 due to the fact of the last match between Triple H and CM Punk, and in a sense the match between John Cena and Alberto Del Rio. But let's get this show on the road. So, at the beginning of the show, we have is AirBoom versus now called the Awesome Truth, or the Miz R-Truth. And overall, this was a good match. It's just it ended with obviously AirBoom pulling off the victory by disqualification because the referee was pushed by the Miz, and obviously you can't do that to a WWE official ref. So they would get disqualified and complain about it backstage and say it's all a conspiracy, it's all Triple H's conspiracy and all that stuff. So yeah, that match was, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Then we have is let's see, the Intercontinental Championship between Cody Rhodes and Ted Dibiase. Overall, this wasn't really a bad match for Ted Dibiase. I really wish they would have pushed him in to make him win the WWE Intercontinental Championship, but that wasn't the case. But yeah, Ted Dibiase would lose due to a roll-up, and he would take off Cody Rhodes' mask, and Ted DiBiase would try to use Cody Rhodes' mask to hit, obviously, Cody Rhodes with to pull off the victory, but it was not the way it ended. So, yeah, Cody Rhodes pulls off the victory in that match. Then you have is the Fatal 4-Way match between John Morrison, Alex Riley, Dolph Ziggler, and Jack Swagger. This is a pretty nice Fatal 4-Way match between some of the, in a sense, younger talent. Obviously, John Morrison being a little bit older than Alex Riley, Dolph Ziggler, and Jack Swagger. But anyway, it was a pretty good good match. I really thought Alex Riley was going to pull off with the victory when he did his spin around, kind of looked like an RKO, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But nope, it would only be a 2 count. And then you have Dolph Ziggler pulling off with the victory, and that'll be the end of that match. Then we have is the World Heavyweight Championship match between, well, hold on, let me go to the segment backstage between Alberto Del Rio and Ricardo Rodriguez and Vice President of Town Relations, John Laurinaitis. So basically they're talking, and then he wishes Alberto Del Rio the best of luck in his match tonight, and CM Punk comes out of nowhere, says the best of luck in future Everdores, right? And then they went silent, and then when CM Punk left, John Laurinaitis sent a text to someone, which we all know it's Kevin Nash. And yeah, that'll be the end of that segment. Then we have is the World Heavyweight Championship match between Randy Orton and Mark Henry. Overall, I really I wasn't saying if I was gonna do a predictions video, I was gonna choose Mark Henry, not because he won. I'm not saying Randy Orton didn't have a chance. It's just I think the WWE really wanted Henry to have the championship before he eventually is gonna leave the company. Obviously, I'm not saying he's gonna leave the company. It's not a rumor. I'm just saying, at his age now that he's 39, almost 40, and not winning a World Heavyweight Championship. So now they really pushed him. So congratulations to Mark Henry for pulling off with the World's Strongest Slam and winning the match. And then we have is Kelly versus the hometown girl Beth Phoenix, the Divas Championship on the line. Again, I'm not really a fan of the WWE Divas as of now, but it was a good match. I mean, I like the Divas, don't get me wrong, but some of the matches are stupid. But anyway, yeah, it was a pretty good match. Kelly would win with a roll up after Beth Phoenix was trying to go for the Glam Slam, and she would lose in her hometown of Buffalo, New York, and that would be the end of that match. Then we have John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio. So Del Rio comes out without his luxury car, and walks out all mad and says, "Where'd you put the keys?" in Spanish and all that stuff. And then John Cena rolls on in with his with his with Alberto Del Rio's. Sorry, it's hard to say his name. It's accent. But anyway, Alberto Del Rio's yellow. Oh my gosh, yellow. God, and I just said it too. But anyway, yeah, he rolls in with his car, with his entrance, shines it up all nice, and then walks down to the ring, and then they're doing the announcements, and Justin Roberts was about to say, the info for Del Rio, and he says, "Oh, whoa, I'd rather have Ricardo Rodriguez announce me." So Ricardo Rodriguez says, all that stuff in Spanish, where he's from and how much he weighs, and then Alberto Del Rio. And then obviously John Cena would do his own, and then Justin Roberts would say, John Cena, like that. Then we have the match. Overall, it was a pretty good match. Ricardo would get ejected and then try to interfere in the match. Cena would hit with the AA possibly 3 times, I think, in the match, and it was back and forth, which I really liked. It sounded like when Del Rio hit against the post that his arm was actually broken, or he broke his collarbone. But when he did that, that senton from the top rope, it looked like it was pretty over because Cena looked like he was out, and then Cena would hit with the STF. Del Rio would tap out. 12-time WWE champion John Cena. Then we have is the main event between Triple H versus CM Punk. Alright, so it's been possibly about 6 months since we've seen Triple H in action, and obviously CM Punk has always been in action. But yeah, so at the beginning of the match, they're going at it, then they start fighting outside the ring. Triple H was about to put CM Punk through the table by using a pedigree, and CM Punk would run back into the ring, and they would go at it in the ring, and then end up back outside the ring. Triple H would injure the leg of CM Punk, and actually had his leg on the ring post, and then slammed it, and then used a steel chair, and then just whacked the chair on the leg where CM Punk's leg was on the post. Very, very much possibly injuring his leg. But then we have this, Triple H going for the pedigree, 1, 2, and the kick out. Then we have is the Awesome Truth coming out, attacking both men, and the Miz going for the skull crushing finale on Triple H. Then we have R-Truth, just taking a beat down, giving a beat down on CM Punk. Then the Miz would get actually punched by the ref, and then the ref would get completely beaten up by the ref, and yeah, and then we have John Laurinaitis coming out with the ref, and is asking for the new ref, to help out the ref that was knocked out outside the ring, and when CM Punk hit the GTS, he would order the referee into the ring, but before that, I forgot to mention, Triple H hit the pedigree, and John Laurinaitis didn't tell the ref to walk into the ring and do the 1, 2, 3. So obviously John Laurinaitis is jealous of the position that Triple H has now as COO. But yeah, then the 1, 2, Triple H would kick out. Then we have John Laurinaitis sending another text. Here comes big sexy Kevin Nash. Obviously comes over the barrier into the ring, attacks both CM Punk and his former best friend Triple H. Then does a jackknife powerbomb to CM Punk, and hits Triple H once again. I think he was about to jackknife powerbomb Triple H to the table, but that wouldn't succeed because Triple H would grab a sledgehammer and then boom, right into the face of Kevin Nash. Triple H would roll back into the ring, pedigree to CM Punk, the 1, 2, 3, and that would be the end of the match. So let me know what you think about Night of Champions. Let me know what you think is going to happen tomorrow. Will Kevin Nash be at Raw, which probably we already know he probably will be. Comment below. Well, let me know what you think. Subscribe. And yeah, that's basically it for this video, guys. So peace.